Hello everyone, good afternoon. I hope everyone has joined this call. No, not yet. Yeah, so we can't do anything. Let's just get started with the class. So yeah, before proceeding, yesterday few people have asked about doubt on I don't know on which topic they have asked, but I do remember like few people have pinged me and they have asked like, sir, can you please explain it again? So I'm not sure like which topic you were asking. So can somebody help me with that, or should I proceed with what you can see in my front of your screen? Guys, do let me know if somebody would like to repeat something, or otherwise I should have started this. Okay, so I'm not getting anyone's. Okay, I'm getting some responses. So let me see how to copy the dictionary. Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, let us discuss again how to copy dictionary. So yeah, so here we have, yesterday we have done some sort of exercise here as well. So now you can copy dictionary through two different methods. One is copy, another one is dig. Okay, so copy is a method where you just need to call this previous dictionary or the dictionary which currently you have, and just you have to write dot copy. Okay, copy method, and that then you can assign to some other dictionary where you wanted to make another copy. Okay, so this is the one. Second one is kind of dictionary, means it's a dict, which is a short form of dictionary. Here also this method contains argument as in dictionary. So you have one dictionary, you wanted to make another copy, so inside dictionary, you know method, you have to pass one argument which is nothing but this one. Okay, see dictionary, and then you have to copy. So this is how you can make a copy. And why I'm writing this statement in the beginning, so dictionary is not as people you generally used to do that. So give me a moment, guys, I'm keeping myself in a mute for a while. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, so here what I'm mentioning here is we cannot copy a dictionary simply by typing C1 dictionary equal to C. So generally, how do you copy? How do you copy a variable, or how do you copy, maybe list? So how do you do that? So you generally do your whatever variable is here. Let's say let us get into the where is new share? Yeah, let us get into the notebook. Yep. So I just wanted to share with you one thing. So generally we copy things like this. Suppose I have assigned a is equal to 4, let's say. Now I want to make a copy of that, then I will write in another variable. B is which our another variable. So I'm gonna assign B like this, and I just wanted to print what value should be present in the B. Okay. So if I will write this, now you can see we will get 4. So that is how you generally copy other thing. Other thing, what when I say, most of the things you generally copy like this, but in case of dictionary you can't be able to do that. Okay, so for that sake only, I we have to copy in a different manner. So when I say in a different manner, as I have showed you, let me see if somebody has pinged me for what. Sorry, my bad, I can't increase that size. Actually it is coming blur into your screen, it's not at my screen. Okay, so here nothing is there because it is mentioned like b is equal to a, that's it. Okay, so guys, I don't know means what exactly you wanted to see here. Here nothing is, I haven't written anything. So here I've just assigned a is equal to 4, and then in another line I have written b is equal to a, that's it. Okay, yeah. So in the case of dictionary we won't be able to do like this. So copy is not that much simple, so that is why I keep on saying in the case of dictionary you need to use the copy method to do the copy. Okay, and the another method is dig. So let me just again create one dictionary for you guys, and let me perform the copy method. Here I'm making one dictionary which has these many items, basically 3 items, and each one has key value pair. So this one is one key value pair, this one is another key value pair, and this one is another key value. Now let us just print what is present in the dictionary. Okay, so if I'll print in this, you will come to know like everything is there. Yeah, I'm gonna run. You are able to see this one. Now in I'm gonna copy this dictionary to another dictionary. So let's say, let me perform first, means at least you should get much more clarity when I will do like this. If I will do, I won't get any copy. So for the sake of your understanding, I just wanted to do so that you can know like, sir, it is not getting copied, because this is the normal copy. So in dictionary, if even though if you will copy, let's say if you will copy, then it will refer only. So if you will perform any changes on this dictionary, that change is going to be reflect on this. So let me show you that as well. Okay, how exactly what I am saying now. So first of all, I am making one more thing here. I wanted to copy actual, let's say I am saying actual copy of a dictionary, okay. Now how are you going to do this copy? So here you already have this C dictionary in your hand, and then you need to create one more dictionary which is nothing but the C1 dictionary. You want copy to this one. So what I'm saying is, here you just need to make a copy, okay, like this. Okay, then if you will print, you will see here, let me print the C1 dictionary here, as well as C dictionary. So if you will see, I'm gonna print both the dictionary. Okay, so it will come, both will have same value. So let's just print. So you can see here both dictionary having the same value. That means it is getting copied. Now here, let me just make some changes. Okay, in I just wanted to modify some changes on C dictionary. Let's say I am taking C dictionary, okay, and I want to perform some changes here. Let me see like this. Here I am writing in year, okay, I am assigning 20018. Where I am doing changes in C dictionary. Please make a note, I am doing changes in C dictionary. Okay, now let me run this. Fine, Now let me print C dictionary. You can see our changes has been done here. Our changes has been done here, and now year comes as in 2018. Okay, so I have done the changes on where? I have done changes on C dictionary. Now let me see what is present in the C dictionary, C1 dictionary. Where exactly we have done the copy C1 dictionary. Let us print C1 dictionary here. See, here we have C1 dictionary. Okay, now I'm gonna change again to some value which is like this, and I'm gonna change to C1 dictionary one thing like 2000, and then let us just print board dictionary. Let's see what value we will get. Okay, so here you have done changes on a C1 dictionary, and here you have done changes on a 2018. Okay, and now let me perform one more action on C1 dictionary, C dictionary. Let's say I'm performing action on C dictionary. What action should I perform? I have taught you at least 2-3 different actions, so I just wanted to know from you guys what action should I perform here. I don't know, means any how many of you have remember something to, you know, to clear something or to clean something? Does anybody has remember that what I have performed here? Do you, anybody has remember this or not? So there is a clear method which I have already talked about that. I don't know how many of you are following me, but you need to use that. Okay, so let me just clear this dictionary. Now print the same dictionary. Your dictionary is empty. Now let us print C1 dictionary. You are getting values. Now, what difference do you feel here? Do you see here? I hope nobody is seeing any difference. But what exactly the difference is? Here the difference is, if you will made any changes on C dictionary, so here if you will perform this kind of copy, so I have done copy through actual way. Actual means this one. Okay, so I have done this copy, so no changes we have found, everything comes the way we want. Okay, now I want you to show you the changes if we will do normal copy. Okay, so let me again create one more dictionary for you guys and show you how exactly, what exactly the changes you will be able to see if you will do the normal copy. Now earlier one we have done actual copy of dictionary. Now I am trying to do the same thing with like this. Now I should write here the normal copy, the normal copy and their results. Now if you will see here, I don't want to use previous method. So based on your your thinking, let me just use like this. Just do normal copy. Let's see what is going to be happen. Okay. So first we need to create dictionary, which I haven't created here. Hello, am I audible to everyone? Hello. Yes, great. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Great. So sorry, actually I got a sign of message. That is why I thought like what happened actually. So let me just create a copy. Let me just create a C dictionary first, and then we will copy the same thing. Okay. Uh, Here first let me create dictionary. I have created this dictionary, and I wanted to copy through the normal way. The way means people think like this is how the copy works, but I am saying like this is not the way dictionary copy works. Now run here. You have run this. Now let's print both the dictionary. So everybody will be able to see this. Yes. Now I want to make a change on C dictionary, let's say. So how I'm gonna do? Okay, let me perform this. I wanted to change branch. Let's say branch is equal to, let's say I'm just making MEE. Let's say, okay. So I am gonna do change on C dictionary. C dictionary. Okay. Now after that, I need to know what exactly the value we are getting in C dictionary, because I am making changes on C dictionary. The changes has to reflect only on C dictionary, not on C1 dictionary. Will print both. We'll run this, then we'll run this. See, I guess now everybody got clarity here. I have done the changes on C dictionary only, the previous one, and I have made a copy to C1 dictionary. But I am getting those changes also in C1 dictionary as well. You can see here MME is there, MME is also here. So that means it is not a copy, it is just a reference. I guess now everybody get clarity. Can you please guys acknowledge me? Because uh, to prove one particular point for you guys, I have made these many examples, and I have just put whatever is actually things. So can you please acknowledge me? Everybody will be able to know what exactly happened. Somebody can, oh wow, 520 528 says okay. 5557 is also says okay. Thanks a lot guys. Yeah, that is what I wanted to intended when I say copy of dictionary is quite different than the copy in a different you know collections. Okay, cool. Now let us move on to the our topic for today, which was actually string only. So let me just go to here. Okay, and then let me just move on to the Yes, string. I guess yesterday we have covered string methods and keyword, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have done that, and we have checked, even this is a Python program for string check, and then we have checked whether it is not in or not, or in. So we have done this as well. I'm not, if I'm not wrong, we have to move forward from this. Okay, so guys, am I clear or not? Because we have covered yesterday till this point. Okay, so now I want to move forward and wanted to do something. Okay, in continuation with the string itself. Now let us move on to the very next topic. It is, yeah, so yeah, before moving to that, I just wanted to give you some example which is required for in and not in. Okay, so here, as I have mentioned here, if re in relation or all, so let me just quote in such a manner so that you will get. I just wanted to show you the example of this in and not in. That is why I kept this example here. So let me share you again my notebook, and then we will see. Okay, yes, we'll go on. Yes, let me see this. Yes, we have actually covered this in the last lecture, but still, if somebody has any doubt, please do let me know. Okay, so here we will do like this, because this is Python 3. Okay, let me see whether we are getting contains relation or not. Okay, so here, what is an issue? Okay, okay, we have to write print here, then we have to indent it properly, which we haven't done. Yes, run. Yes, it contains relation, so pretty much clear. Last time also we have done some example, but I thought, like, let me take one more example, and where exactly we use this kind of stuff. So, and there is one very good example which I have kept for you guys. Okay, so let me take that and let me just show you how exactly it looks like. So this example, I hope many of you will be having this. I don't know whether you guys are familiar with this, but yeah, like this. Now here, what I am trying to achieve is, I wanted to use not in keyword. Okay, so I am thinking, suppose I got one requirement from some organization, let's say, or maybe you got some requirement from your faculty, like, everybody should have email ID. Okay, what kind of email ID? Everybody should have Cheburlu College email ID. Okay, so name would be same. What would be the differences? 5110, I have already repeated dictionary, and this is second time which I have done the repetition. So please, it's my sincere request to you guys, if still somebody has any doubt, please go on to my YouTube lecture. You will come to know what exactly I have taught us. Truly speaking, today I kept lot many effort for explaining this. I haven't, for this I thought, like, maybe I will cover later on, but yesterday I got two pings for to explain again it, sir, for copy dictionary. So I have, that is why I kept today's session for this. So please go on to my this lecture again and again. If you will find, like, sir, I'm not able to catch you, or maybe I'm not able to understand your, what you have taught me, then please come back tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. So definitely I'll take it up and then I'll perform something. Okay, now here, yeah, where I was, suppose in your college, in your register, or maybe where exactly all everyone's having your name. Okay, maybe in your reception book, or maybe somewhere, some catalog, your name is there. Now college wants everybody to provide you a college email ID, let's say. So let's say college email ID is nothing but the chbr.com, let's say. Okay, now how I am going to write the program to create email address for everyone? Okay, do I need to take each one by one, name, and then I will apply, I will create, this email ID? No, I'm not gonna do that. I have already one list which has these things. Okay, which has, you know which contains maybe all the names. Let's say everyone names I am quite aware about you guys. Okay, so now how I am gonna do these things? So I do have my, suppose I wanted to create email ID for myself, let's say. Okay, so I'm keeping my name here. Okay, so I wanted to create my name with @chbr.com. Okay, now I need to check whether my mail ID is already being created or not in your college profile. Okay, so how are we gonna do that? First, we need to check whether this particular email address is present or not. Okay, if this is not present, if not in email address, let's see. Okay, then we have to create that. So I am basically checking in email address this string has or not like chbr. This is present or not. Okay, if it is not present, then I need to append, or I need to append it at the end of the name. So I'm checking this. Okay, now let me just make it here, print. I need to print here email address. Let's say I'm gonna print this, or maybe you don't need to, sorry, my bad. You just need to run this. See, I am checking if @ is not into the email address, then I need to create that email address. Suppose I have a Ravi Kiran email address, Ravi Kiran @gmail, or sorry, chbr.com, chbr, let's say chbr only. Then I need to check if it is there, then fine, otherwise it is not going to print anything. So let's run. See, if I am printing this, I am not getting anything. As you can see, I am running every time, but I am not seeing any output. Why? Because this particular guy has already email address which is present in where, which is present in the sir number to. Did you get my point or not? If yes, then please tell me, otherwise please. Yeah, so this is how you can create, or you can check whether this particular person email address is there or not, already there with us or not. If it is not there, then I need to create a new email address for this guy. Okay, so this is how, where you can say, like we can say in and not in keyword is being used. Okay, now let me see this again. Okay, and let me perform some other operation which is quite similar to string. Now this we have done, and our example is quite fine. Now let us move to next. I don't know how many of you have remembered this, but yeah, I'm pretty much sure, like you, I have already taught you guys. So let me just ask you few questions. So please, guys, give my questions because it's a kind of a runtime test for you guys, basically. Okay, I do have this one string. I have ran this. I want one by one everybody, or maybe means I want everyone to answer on a chat box. I wanted to know whether you guys have clarity on string or not. So I wanted to access something. Let's say, what should be the output for this? Guys, take your time, but I need output. What should be the output of this one? Then another question which I am giving you guys is what should be the output of this one? And then again, I want the output of this one. Yeah, people are pinging. Okay, so first one is saying JNTUA. Okay, two people have said A, one people has said A, and rest of the people has said JNTUA. So let me run and let me see whether we are getting the same or not. We are getting correct output as in A. So there is one guy or girl, I don't remember the name, but yeah, roll number 549. Your understanding is absolutely correct. Now, tell me about this org and 2 raised to 5. What output are we expecting from this? I need answer in a chat box. Okay, okay. Few people have responded. Thank you so much, 535. Who else? Please, guys, participate on these. Okay, okay. Except 535, nobody is being able to give answer for this. Why? I have covered already this topic. I just wanted to check from you guys whether you guys will be able to correlate this or not. You will be able to give answer or not. Okay, somebody has said GN. Fine, thank you so much, 570. Guys, please participate. It's a kind of, you can say it's a kind of mock test. I need everyone participation, truly speaking. Okay, I got answer from 535, 535, 570, 528, 570. Okay, 570. First you need to give answer to org 2 ratio 5. First you need to give answer to that. Okay, okay, 535 is fine. Let me run, let me see. So absolutely correct. There are a couple of people who have given right answer. So 535 is one of them. 570 is also there. And then who else? And then no one. Okay. What about this last one? Guys, please apply your brain. You should be able to. Somebody has said, okay. Thank you. I got some responses. So only 536 and 535. You guys are correct. and 570 as well, sorry, my bad. Yep. Okay, so with this we can know like where exactly, what exactly character it is being called, what substring, what phrase I am calling. Okay, so this is how actually we do the our things. Now let us move on to the very next topic. Okay, so guys, that is why I keep on saying you guys continuously, this is a kind of mock test, and sometimes I will take test as well, and you guys will not be able to know whether it's a actual test or it's a just a text. So please, that is why I keep on asking, please, very, you have to be awake while while listening something, or while I am going through the presentation. Okay, because um, it's a kind of I'll go on, I'll keep telling you everything, but nobody is going to listen, then what is going to happen? So same thing. So out of all 40 50 strength, or 70, you can say approaching 70 strength, out of all people, I used to get only 5 to 6 responses from you guys. Okay, so please make sure next time this won't be going to happen. Otherwise, seriously, I need to talk with you, with everyone. Okay, so please guys, at least, because this is very easy, otherwise I wouldn't have given this exercise to you guys. Okay, now let us move on to the some other method which are present in string, like find, split we have covered last time, I do remember, like we have done split. Okay, now here I need to find something, let's say. Okay, what output should we get? Okay, what exactly output I will be getting, we need to see. So here I have mentioned we generally use find to find the start of a substring. Okay, so wherever, suppose I use find somewhere, so I have written org dot find, then I have to specify this particular character where exactly I am getting, or maybe I wanted to know where the space comes, or maybe I wanted to find out where the dot comes, let's say. Okay, these things which I need to talk about. Okay, and I will show you in example. Now I want you to find, I wanted to look at some position, how I will proceed with that. So I will show you that. Now here split, as again I have mentioned here, split you have already, I have already taught you guys, split is the string in which split entire string into the parts, and which can be separated by the delimiter, either space, either comma, or either whatever you feel like. Okay, so now let me perform again same string operation on to the notebook. So we have already this org in our hand. Now I wanted to perform some stuff. Okay, so my first step is, let me perform, I wanted to find org dot find. In this string I want to find something. Let's say I wanted to know where the space first comes. I have given a space in between, I just write it like this. See, in 12th position I am getting spaces. My first base comes in 12th position, so let me count: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, so here we are getting space, so that is correct. Now what else we can perform? Let us find some, some character, or maybe something from here. uh let me find, like this. You can see. So in 12 we are getting a space. Now -4 you can say, -4, which will start from here, which is nothing but 8. 8 onwards we are getting TION. Suppose I wanted to search something which is not present already. What I just need to find NIN. That is not there in in our string. NIN is not there. Now, if it is not there, that means we used to get, if we will not be able to find anything on these, then we will get what? We will get -1. Okay, so please do remember this. If we will not be able to get anything, that means that is not present in the string, and we would get answer as in -1. Okay, now one more thing which I need to cover is to find, and just I guess everything is being covered, so we don't have to bother much. Now I wanted to look something from some position. Okay, how I'm gonna do that? So let's say I need to start from here. I wanted to start looking from there. So I should write is like awk dot find suppose I wanted to look here dot something dot, and then I will write here from 13. We are getting -1, but I have done some changes here, so I need to run this as well, and then again I need to run this. You can see we are getting 50. Okay, so if I am mentioning something here, or maybe I am mentioning 10, let's say, does our output is getting changed or not? Tell me. Our output is not getting changed, but what exactly the reduction has happened? So here we do not need to start from the beginning. Okay, because we need to start looking from the 10th position. Okay, what output should we get? Yes, so we won't be able to pass anything like 10 or 5 or number, any number, because it is expecting string here. Now there are more methods which I will talk here, but I'm not gonna run code for this. Just by looking here, you can see string method as strip, r strip, l strip are ways to remove white spaces or selected characters. So I do remember, like, I have covered step to remove the white spaces, but I haven't talked about r strip and l strip. So how are we going to do this? So R strip when we have to remove it from the right side, L strip when we have to remove the character from the left side. Okay. So this is how you need to play around with this kind of method. So you can see like how exactly we can use. So suppose your string is here, you just need to mention here like this, and you need to call strip function. So we have to write line dot strip and then that method, which is fine. Okay, this is how you, at least you should know like how exactly I need to use R strip, L strip, and other thing. Now there are some more method which is named as starts with and ends with. Okay, so let me play this, or maybe I'll quote this for you guys, at least because this we have already done. Okay, so let me see if I can work it out here something. Let me first print uh, print email address. What values do we have in email address? Oh, so we have Ravi Kiran. Okay, so now we need to check whether it starts with R or ends with R. Same manner, we can start with, let's say, R, and let's say I'm writing it start with V, and then I'll start writing like that and with C. Let's say what output we will be getting. So we are getting false. So let us do one by one. We will get what? Here we'll get true. Now what next? Here also we will get true. What next? If I will find like whether Ravi Kiran name starts with V, then we are getting output as in false. That means that is wrong. So this kind of method is also exist in string manipulation, means you can say, and basically string manipulation has a lot many methods. So if I want to cover entire all the method, I'm not able to. So at least you should go back and you can search about this method. You will be able to find easily on a Google. Okay, otherwise I am pretty much sure like I have also covered more than 10 to 12 method of a string. Okay, now again we can move on to the very next topic. Okay, there are some things which are quite, unexpected. So we'll have to see what exactly I mean to say here. So while explaining, you might have, don't know whether you might have noticed or not, I have told you strings are just read only things. Okay, so if you wanted to perform something on them, then how are we going to do that? So let me just take this example and I will show you how exactly it works. So here I am writing like this. Why I am getting like this, because this exercise I have performed on a command line interface. Now you have your string like s, which contains my name. Okay, s variable which contains my name as in string. Let's run that. Okay, now I'm gonna print what I will print s. I will get what I will get Praveen. Now I wanted to do this kind of modification. So in s0 I want to insert capital P, let's say, or maybe you can say I wanted to insert capital S. So let's see whether this particular action will be able to performed or not. See, we are getting str object does not support item assignment. That means we won't be able to, you know, change the character here. That means string object does not support item assignment, so we will not be able to place. In first place we should be able to place, replace p with yes, or maybe replace r with something else. But you can perform this. You can write same manner as equal to, then here you can mention Ravi Kiran. So before writing this, let me print before that what was in S. So I do remember in AS we had, my name. Now after assigning to this, let me just print S. Let me see what is there. Sorry, my bad. This is S. So it is saying before, Ravi Kiran, it was having Praveen, and now it is becoming Ravi Kiran. So this kind of change we can do, but we cannot change the character. You can say here it is strictly mentioned str object does not support item assignment. Okay, so please make a note and please don't do this kind of thing. Okay, now I can perform some activity like this. Here I wanted to insert s in place of p. Okay, so how I can achieve? Or maybe suppose now we have print s as in Ravi Kiran. We are getting Ravi Kiran. Now I want to replace this Ravi Kiran. I wanted to place Ravi Kiran should be R should be on a capital letter. Here you can see it was in a capital letter. Yeah, it was in the capital letter. Yeah, I should mention here like this. So here I am writing like this. So I would be able to get what? Capital R. Okay, so I have run this. Then let me print again here what I will get here. Ravi Kiran, I am getting small r. Now I need to run like this. Then what should be the output? We have to print this. So you can see here you are getting capital R as in output as well. So if you wanted to replace something or you wanted to edit a string, you can perform this kind of action. Okay, so I guess I am clear with this. With this, we can close the string topic, and people are still asking, sir, can you please repeat the string topic again? So I can't take up right away because I need to cover few more things because I haven't covered functions, modules, and yeah, there are a couple of more things which I need to cover. So I will cover that first, and then I will start working on, all the function, all the loops, maybe while, for, else, and conditions statement and everything. So maybe for loop, if else part, and these things which are, in the beginning only we used to get some info about this. But yeah, I haven't covered yet, but you can say tomorrow onwards I'm gonna cover those things as well. First I will cover functions, then I will start working on, after functions I will work on module, and then after module we will have a look into conditional and for while loop, all the loops we will cover in one day. We will cover all the loops. Okay, so don't worry. Yeah, so with this, for today, if you guys are having any doubt or any question, please post on the chat box. Otherwise I'm good to close this class for today. So guys, if you have any doubt, any questions, please do ping me right away or raise your hand. I will allow you guys to speak and come up with any questions if you guys have. Otherwise, just raise your hand, sir, I am fine with everything, and then you can leave. Guys, yeah, thank you so much 528 for letting me know like this. So anyone having any doubt, if somebody has any doubt, please do let me know, because we have another few minutes. I can cover it up, but yeah, big topic I can't take it up right away. Okay, so with this I am expecting nobody has any doubt. Please don't come up again and saying like, sir, I need another way, or maybe I need more understanding on string. So I am asking, so you should have to come up with this. Yeah, I do know 537 has asked me to repeat it again, but yeah, I will take it up, but later on, not now. Okay, okay, then fine, we are good to close this. Thank you so much.